There's a catchphrase and term that I've coined in Flesh and Blood that is the gentleman's attack. And I wanted to give you a guide here today about what a gentleman's attack is. And I really hope that it gets added to some sort of verbiage that a lot of people use in Flesh and Blood. And hopefully it proliferates a little bit because it's a really good phrase to use. It's very wholesome and just positive, uplifting, but it also has some really great benefits, especially for control decks and Bravo players alike. Now, by definition, what I consider a gentleman's attack is when you're attacking with an attack and literally you have no cards in hand or you have no cards in arsenal that you could possibly do anything to that attack. And there's no on hit effects or there's no go again. So if you're attacking with, let's say, Anathos and you only have one blue pitch card, you pitch that blue card, you attack with Anathos for 4, right? There's no possible way you could pummel it or do anything else. So what I usually say when I'm in that situation is I'm attacking you for a gentleman's 4. And that means when I say a gentleman's 4, there's literally nothing that comes after this. No on hit effects, no way to pump it, nothing else. It's just the 4. I also do this if I'm attacking with a 6 Anathos. So let's say I have 2 blue pitch cards. I pitch 1 for the Seismic Surge token, 2 floating, and then I pitch another 3 pitch for the Anathos, and I swing at you for 6, but I have 2 floating, but hey, if I have none in arsenal, none in hand, there's no possible way that I can do anything. So I'm going to come at you and say, hey, I'm attacking you for a Gentleman 6. Another thing to note, if you let's say have 1 card in hand and you have 2 floating, you're attacking with Anathos for 6, you don't say that you have a Gentleman 6. Even if you don't have the Pummel in hand, it's fine. If you want to psych your opponent out that way, yeah, I usually do that. That's fine because you tell them, hey, there is a possibility for a Pummel here. I do have the 2 floating and I'm attacking you for 6. So I think what really helps with this, the first thing obviously, is it's just fun. You know, your opponent's really gonna appreciate you for just saying, hey, I'm just attacking you for 4 here, dude, like, or I'm just attacking you for 6 here, nothing else. When you say a gentleman's, think about how much information you're relaying. You're saying, hey, pitch doesn't matter, they're not gonna use it anymore. Hands doesn't matter, they're not gonna play anything extra. You know, it's telling you that they're not gonna do anything else really other than attacking you for 6. Now they could heal or do whatever, sigil or do whatever the heck there, but ultimately they're just coming at you for 6 or just coming at you for 4. Your opponent's really going to appreciate it. And it's just a positive, nice thing to say, man. Like, I love saying it. It's just fun. It's just, I'm attacking you for a gentleman's 4. Like, that just never gets old for me. And I definitely want to continue down the line. One other thing, though, that I think that is really key here, that really helps, especially for Bravo players, and this is the little depth to it. And I didn't intend for it to be like this in the beginning. I just thought it was funny as hell. But what I found is it increases the rate of play by a lot. When you're a Bravo player, especially in CC, a lot of times you can go out to a draw. And I hate draws. I will not take draws. It's the last thing I want when I'm playing someone. And if you constantly say throughout the whole game, I'm attacking you for a gentleman's 4 or a gentleman's 6, right? Well, they were going to figure that out anyway. They were going to figure out that you couldn't pummel by their pitch or your hand. They were going to figure that out. So you're just shaving seconds off of your game overall. And when you're doing gentleman attacks and saying that out loud, you could possibly save like 5 to 6 minutes, maybe even more, because you're just announcing it and just, speeding up the gameplay. So I think it's really integral, especially for Bravo players, to do that. Um, and I think the last thing I want to note is that the thing I'm worried though is if more people use it, the main point of a gentleman's attack is you can do nothing else. There's no on hit, there's nothing. The definition of a gentleman's is you're just doing the straight up damage and then you're ending your turn. You know? So you're coming in, let's say, with a Dawn Blade for 3, and you literally have nothing else. You've nothing in your arsenal, nothing in hand. You're coming in for a Dawn Blade for 3. Now, if that Dawn Blade would get a counter, then that's something different. Then say, hey, I'm attacking with a Dawn Blade, and if it hits, I'm going to get a counter, so it's not a gentleman's. So you have to realize when you're attacking for something and you're going to just end your turn after that, and there's nothing that's really going to pump it or anything like that, That's a gentleman's attack. And I just wanted to let you guys know because I've been having a lot of fun with it. People, I've literally attacked people with my gentleman's attack, and I hear somebody chuckle, to the left of me, and they're just like, it just cracks them up. But it's just a fun thing to do, man. And I've I've really enjoyed saying it and just being weird with it. But anyway, I just wanted to make a video, a formal guide to the gentleman's attacks, and so just to help bring up positivity out there in the community and just speed up games, man, and have more fun in the game because the game is a lot of fun, but when you have to do all this math with the go agains and the discards and the room damage and the all this extra level of bullshit, it's nice when you have a Bravo player just coming at you with a gentleman's four, or just straight up damage, nothing else. You don't have to use your brain for anything else in that. But yeah, that's all I had for you here in this guide. Uh, Best be with you, man, and I really hope that uh, more people use this nice little phrase. Cheers.